Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Stacy and I'm having a great day painting. I'm glad you're here. This is my third painting today. I'm actually very excited about it. The second one was the autumn leaves, which you may have already watched that video. If you haven't, you can swing on over to the watercolor playlist or drop in the recently uploaded videos and watch that one too. For today, we're going to do a little pumpkins with leaves, and I drew this really heavy-handed, so there's lots of graphite on here. I'm going to take my kneaded eraser and just kind of roll it along to pick up that any excess that wants to pick up, because I did get a little carried away. I was very relaxed after doing some collage, and decided that I'm gonna prep some videos. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my, well, these three sheets of paper that I've painted on the last three paintings have been out for, and just kind of shuffled around the desk area for about a month and a half now. I keep meaning to get to a watercolor painting and I keep not doing it, so I think that's good, right? That's pretty good. I just don't want there to be lots of gray floating around. It's like a really good kneaded eraser. I'm really enjoying it. Alright, so we have out the beam paint still from the last painting that I did, because I love them so. They are a favorite. This is what my swatches look like. If you're new, the beam paint set is pretty pricey. I recommend them. They're very nice paints, but they are quite the expense. Just to be aware, if I were you giving you info about them, I would say grab one or two and see if you like the flow of the paint and the novelty and the mixing ability and all that. Grab one or two colors that you know you really love and see how these perform for you. I love them. I think they're fantastic. These were all bumped up except for maybe two when I got them, and as you can tell, there's some deep divots in some and not in others, but most of them have been used pretty much a lot. I do love this set. Since I bought them, they've been my kind of go-to. Okay, painting, we're painting. I'm gonna drop in, actually, you know what I want to do? I'm gonna take my big brush. My water's dirty. I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't feel like going downstairs again and changing it out. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of gently work around the leaves a little bit and drop in some wet, just some wet. I would like a little bit of a like smoky blue background up here. I think would be really pretty, kind of in contrast to the soft oranges and greens that I'm going to use. And that is the thought pattern behind this. These are going to be some really loosely painted. I'm in that frame of mind right now. Some loosely painted pumpkin situation, yeah, and leaves. I just am feeling like I need to break back into my watercolors. It's been, as you can tell, if you follow me, it's been a minute since I've painted. Been a hot minute since I painted, and I miss it so much. So that's what we're doing. We're painting. There we go. Alright, so that's done, and I'm going to go ahead and grab this color here, which is Timberwolf Gray. It's kind of a blue-gray color, because I don't want it to be too blue, right? I might add a little bit more to it. I'm really... Okay, I'm back. I had to change my battery. There we go. And somehow, every time I change the battery, the setting on the camera changes. It's very frustrating. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna stop fussing with it. Back into dropping in our bit of blue-gray background that I want in here. Just pulling in into those leaves, which I have kind of drawn very raggedy and whimsically. Is that a word? Whimsically? Whimsically? It is today. That's today's new word of the day, whimsically. I'm digging this color a lot. And go around that guy. I really hope this looks nice once I'm done. I have been missing my paints and my watercolors, so today's the day. I have all evening to myself in the room. I'm very happy about that. It's been too long since I've had an evening to myself to paint. Way too long. There we go. Like that. And I am going to enjoy it. I'll drop some color there and there and there. That dried up really quickly. It dried really quick. Alright, that's okay though. There we go. I think I'm getting it. Kind of negative painting, right? So fun. Ah, this is so relaxing. Feels like a treat and a half. Here we go. To just be able to spend my time painting. Alright. We're even going to come down here and do a little bit more. Come up in here. Get that guy. Get this right here. Basically throwing in shadowy. Oh, that looks so cool. The more I paint, the better I feel. My emotions have been kind of all over the place these last few days because I went and looked at an apartment, a little studio. Oh, it's a brand new building. Pray for me, people. Pray for me. Please, Lord. Please, please. Not that I don't think I'll get approved, but there's always that wiggly doubt, you know? That wiggly doubt that's, you know, for some unknown reason that you can't fathom. You might not get what you deeply desire, and I deeply, deeply desire my own apartment. Like, on an epic level. I can't even tell you how much I need my own space. Not that I don't appreciate living here and having, you know, somewhere to land, but it is time for me to have my own space again. So I went out and filled out the application, put down the hold, paid the application fee, and yeah. So this Wednesday, I'll know yay or nay if I'm getting that little apartment. You guys, it is so nice. I really, really desperately, really deeply, 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 deeply want it. And I've been trying all day not to think about it too much, you know? Not to daydream about the possibilities of where the furniture can go and how I can set up my space and, you know, all the things. All the things. So yeah, that's been on my mind heavy today. Well, I've been working, just got off work, and it is now time to paint. Time to paint! Alright. I really feel like I should come in here and do a little, not a lot, just a bit of like the shadow bits, right? Oh, speaking of shadows, I just got done watching the second season of what the rings, the not Rings of Power. I think that's what it's called. Man, it was good. It was really good. And I'm bummed that it's over. Not like a lot bummed, but enough, you know? I'm definitely hoping there's a new season coming out. I'm just brushing in some shadows on the pumpkins and, you know, where the leaves sit, stealing from here and there to... And this is one way of working out your watercolor painting. Getting in your base layer, you know, and seeing what you see, you know, doing what you do the thing. And I have been watching the dog, the Tato dog, and when I go down to watch the dog, I put on that show, and it has been pretty good. A little slow in parts. My son said he thought the whole thing was a little slow. Really good, but slow. Like, when the ships are leaving, I feel like it didn't need to be quite that theatrical, over the top, just over the top. But, I mean, they are, right? These movies are, shows are kind of huge. There we go. Is that awesome or what? I'm digging it. Oh, let's do just a little, I feel like I should do a little. I'm gonna pick up some of this and just glaze this stem like that. And maybe these stems. Just so I don't forget they're there, right? Because I don't want to forget that they're there. No, those are where the stems are. Okay. And there's one to there. And this one wraps around here. And this one's going out that way. See? Fun. I'm digging this a lot. Like a lot, you guys. A lot. Just wiggle in some little bits of layering shadows where things are over the top of one another, right? Well, this section would be a little dark through there, and this one down here would be just a touch dark, and then over here. Good? That's good for now. So that's the beginning. That's our beginning. Okay. Next steps. I'm going to set this down over there. Oopsie. I'm going to grab this brush. And I'm going to wet my big pumpkin. I'm going to go right over that stem and down to the leaf. There we go. And I don't mind the little bit of pink water from my last painting. It's not bugging me. And you guys can actually see what I'm doing, so that's a plus, right? Going through pretty quickly. You don't want to take too long. But you do want to do a good job, right? Like that. And then I'm going to grab my orange, which is Harvest. Is it Harvest? Let's check. Pumpkin. It's aptly named. Pumpkin for the pumpkin. And I'll start up here and just start glazing in some orange. And where I want it to be a little darker, we'll make it a little darker, right? Why not? Glaze right over the top of that. And back there especially. Alright. So the show was good. I enjoyed it. Have any of you watched it? Did you like it? Did you not? The Ents. Oh, I love them. I was so happy when they popped up out of nowhere, basically, in the forest as protectors of their forest, right? I just love that whole concept, that thought that the trees are protecting each other, the older trees protecting the young growth, and just a great idea. Plus the characters are amazing. I think I'm gonna wet some Harvest. Do I want Harvest in here as well? I don't even know. Oh, it's looking pretty good so far. Drop some down there. Fill that in. Good. Dig it. Alright. So that pleased me. I'm like, I really should read the books now, right? Because I never have. The movie, I mean, I've known about them forever. My kid's dad, my ex-husband essentially, has read them all many moons ago. Before I knew him, he read them and loved them. And one year for Christmas, I found him a collectible edition of The Hobbit. It was all beautifully leather bound and in a beautiful case, and it was expensive and gorgeous and all the things. And yeah, as far as I know, he still has it. But yeah, sorry about that cough, by the way. Sorry, my bad. Putting in, this is my favorite color. It's that sparkly pumpkin color. I just really want this to have some sparkle, and I'm just gonna let that be. I'm gonna let that dry, and we'll perfect the shape and the colors and whatnot in a bit. I'm gonna move down to this guy, and I think this guy I want to be a little more red-orange. Now some pumpkins are more red-orange than others. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little red-orange pumpkin. Before I started watching the Rings show, I was watching, I'm going to grab some of this terribly bright red. That is wicked bright, right? This is called Strawberry Red. Get up there. And I'm going to mix it with my Harvest. I'm going to make a little red-orange color, right? See? There we go. But first, I'm going to go in with a little bit of Harvest. Come on. Come on. You can do it. There we go. A little bit of Harvest. I'm going to mix that with my sparkly color. I'm gonna add some more sparkle. There's already a sparkle in it from the first wash, but I just love that pumpkin sparkle color so much. Okay, now we can go in with our orange red, which I feel like I should make more of, but I'm not going to. And we'll just come in on the dark spots first. Pop that in. And I'm basically glazing over what we've already put down. Like that. Go ahead and pop that in there. Put some there. Like so. And then this can pretty much just be filled in with that red color. I have to look up at the camera, make sure that actually feels more red. It kind of doesn't, does it? We need a little more red on that. There we go. It is a bit better. I am really liking these. Okay, cool. Now, see that base with all the little shadows? Already did a lot of the work for us, which is so nice. This is just water right here. I'll go in with a little bit more of this color here. I feel like they're too bright. Just a bit too, you know? There we go. Now let's do this guy. This guy is going to be a little lighter. A little more on the creamy side of color. I don't even know what that means. Oh, my life. So, yeah. Haven't really read a lot of books because the living conditions are not conducive to chilling out and reading books. That's why. But I miss them. I need to get the next one in the, was it Iron Flame? I think that's the name of that series, right? Oh, excuse me. The Iron Flame series. And come in here and drop in a little more orange down along the bottom. Dry that brush off a bit and just kind of sweep it on up. Like that. What else have I been doing? Not a lot, working a lot of overtime because I want to move out of this house. And we have unlimited overtime on my current contract right now. So, I've been taking a little bit of advantage of that. Not advantage, I just, working overtime because we can. Which the extra money's really, really nice. Like really, really, really nice. Okay. I'm kind of digging this so far, right? Like a lot. I don't really feel the need to do a whole lot more on the pumpkins. Let's work on our leaves. Go ahead. I'm not going to do these leaves right here first. We're going to come up here where this is pretty dry already. We're going to work on these leaves. I'm going to go ahead and work around this one right here. I'm going to do this one over here. I really hope I get this apartment. I'm really having a hard time not thinking about it. Don't think about it. It'll be what it's meant to be. Yeah, I know. But I really am ready. I'm ready! Alright. News on my daughter. I don't know that I've shared a lot about what's happening, but she's pregnant with my 4th and probably last grandchild. Yeah, she's going in for a C-section on Wednesday. And Wednesday the 23rd, so this video is going to be out. The baby will already be here, and you know, all the things, and I'll catch you up later on the who's what's it's and the what, you know, the whatnot. But as far as today is concerned, I'm going to be spending Wednesday, Thursday, and most of Friday over there. I took the days off work because I have leave. I'm actually earning leave, which is amazing. I haven't had actual work leave in years. I haven't had an actual vacation in about 6 years. So, I'm going to put a little bit of this sparkle in here. This golden sparkle color. Feel like it's appropriate. I really do. So yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, and most of Friday probably, because she gets out of the hospital on Friday. Due to the fact that she has diabetes due to the pregnancy, she's having a C-section. The baby's healthy, she's healthy, all is well in the world. It's for their safety and well-being, you know? You know? So that's why that's happening. Going in with a little bit of the Boreal color and just creating a little bit of that action right there. Just a little. I dig it. Okay. And the more I paint today, the more relaxed I feel. The more relaxed I feel, the happier I feel. The more, the better I'm doing, I feel like, with the painting part of all of this. If that makes any sense. Just fine. Yeah, it just feels good to paint. It feels really good to paint. I think that leaf is going to be a little bit red, maybe? Yeah. We can put some red in there, why not? More of a pink red than a red. It's very pink to me, this red. So, there's that information for you. I'm going to go ahead and just let it be pink. Let it be a pinky red. How's it look? Ooh, fun. Alright. Yeah, and then we can drop in a little bit of green on it too. Just because it feels right. Maybe this green. There we go. Here and there. Maybe this spot. How's that? We'll leave it alone. We'll leave it alone. Well, maybe not. Alright, a little bit of our golden green in there as well. I kind of made that brown. That's alright. We'll just blot. If you do something you don't care for and it's really wet, just blot and wait for it to sink into the page and go over it again. Alright, so we have a little bit of pinky red there. We're going to put a little bit over here. Yeah, these are dry enough. And I did not wet those leaves. So let's wet this guy. This one right here. Can be a little bit green and golden red. Maybe we'll do golden. Like that. The tips can be golden. The edge. kind of flowing in like so. And then drop in the red. Oh, that's fun. Feels very whimsical. Oh, I like that. I like it. I'm going to leave that be. And for this one, I'm just running on instinct and seeing what happens. I'd like this back one to be more of a green one. Got a couple leaves going on back here. This one here. And then there's this one kind of overlapping. We're just gonna wing it. We're gonna wing it. And I'm liking this free way of painting, this loose feeling. Mark making is very fun and relaxing. I'm super relaxed right now. I keep saying it out loud, but I just can't even. I can't even believe that I'm relaxed right now. There we go. Okay, we'll just drop it in and let it be. Let it be. All right. Are we liking it? There. There. I'm not minding a little bit of green on that either. For the under, when we go over it with more color, right? It will be amazing. I might like that to be a little more, just a little bit more green right here. How's that look? I kind of dig it. It's making those pumpkins kind of pop forward a bit. So I should have probably stayed green and yellow with the leaves, right? Oh well. Oh well. What are you gonna do? We're already committed to the red, right? So we'll just let it be what it is. Oh, right. I was going in there with some of this red gold harvest stuff. I like it. I think it's pretty. I think it's super pretty. Carry that orange up here a bit. Why not? Yeah, that's pretty. I like that. Maybe that's what we need to do over here. Just glaze in some of that orange gold concoction. Maybe a little more orange. There we go. Kind of just come in here and mute that red a bit. There we go. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. I'm just going to glaze this one as well. I'm going to tie them together is what I was saying before my camera so rudely interrupted by turning itself off. It's still going to sparkle, but there we go. Just tamps that red down just a bit. I feel like I want that green to be in here as well. So we're going to go ahead. Poor paint water is just really, really dirty. I really just didn't feel like going downstairs. So, yeah. There we go. A little wiggle there. Get in here. Around my pumpkin. Okay. And grab this green. We'll grab more green. And this vibrant green in there as well. There we go. I'm just gonna. That's the way it's gonna be. I have no idea what I'm doing. Just having fun and relaxing. That's what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm painting. And having fun whilst doing it. October is pretty close to done. I didn't even think about Inktober this year. Life has been way too chaotic. Work has been way too busy for me to pull away and do that this year. I was going to do Peachtober too instead of Inktober, and I have the list saved. I just didn't get to it. And instead of feeling like I can draw at night, which I don't feel like I can do, I feel better doing kind of, I guess, brainless activities, i.e. I'm gonna leave that green. They're not brainless, really. I don't even know where I put them. Oh, they're right here. I've been doing collage, and I did this with tissue paper and stamps and ink, and I had a great time doing it. Put my headphones in, and this is what it looks like when you're all done. Those were the two I did last night. Excuse me, while listening to my book and just kind of chilling. And then I went down and watched the dog and watched the show and went to bed, and yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been up to lately, is collage and kind of working on bookmaking stuff, and not really feeling like I have the time and the bandwidth to paint, which kind of sucks because I miss it a lot. I miss my busy painting schedule, and I like to draw and paint every day, and it just has not been something that's going to happen, honestly. Let's do a little bit of gold on the edges of this one. In gold into green. I think I'm going to like that. We'll do this golden glittery color like that on the edges. And then maybe along the stem a bit. And then we'll grab our green and drop that in. Oops, I need more green. There we go. Then we'll drop the green in and just let it do its thing. There we go. And let that mix around and be what it's gonna be. You be what you're gonna be, little buddy. You do you. Alright, alright. There we go. Are we liking this? I love how these dried down. Those look beautiful. You don't know really what it's going to look like either. See, it looks all splotchy and crazy right now, but then it dries down and softens, and that's the look I wanted. That soft glow of color. Yeah, that looks nice. I dig it. Now, for this guy over here, let me look at the picture here real quick. A little red gold green. I think I want to touch just a touch of red in here. That's too much, of course, but I really think it needs that. It needs it just to break up that green a little bit. There. Not every fall leaf is pretty either. Some of them are kind of ugly. So don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid to paint ugly leaves. I also had an idea for creating my own November word prompt thing, and that's not going to happen this year either, but I am going to continue with the idea, creating it for next year. Very happy about it. Have been for a while. I just, like I said, it's been a minute, you guys. It's been a minute since I've been able to do my thing. And between, you know, living with Jessica, living with Heather, and the baby, which was a blessing, don't get me wrong, completely a blessing for both of us. And then moving from there to here was a lot. Living here is a lot. There's a lot of animals, and there's a lot of people, and I've lived alone for like 10 years, so that's all I got for that. Panic and chaos. Again with the gold and then the green. Gold green. I like it. I think it's pretty. And I think it goes nice next to these guys, right? Bleeds into that blue pretty quickly too, which I dig. Are we liking that? I'm hoping they dry down like that. I might have too much paint on these for that to be a reality. Like too much, you know, too much going on. We'll just let it be. Let it be what it's going to be, young lady. There we go. Dig it, dig it. Yeah. Came in from watching Tato, that's my son's dog, last night, and no roommates to be found. And Mika, the other dog, was home alone. And she was beyond happy to see me. She was so excited when I walked in the house. Like, oh, you're here! Oh my god, I have to pee. Poor thing. I don't know how long she was in the house by herself. She doesn't do well by herself. She's a husky. And if you've ever had a husky or you know anything about a husky, you know they don't really like to be alone. Most dogs don't like to be left alone. But huskies in particular, I feel like, I find it to be extra super duper challenging. Right? I'm putting in some shadows right now. I feel like I lost a bunch of them, and we need that contrast, that little bit of contrast. Trying to remember the shapes, you know, that I drew, and not get too carried away. Oh, this leaf here, like that. See? If you kind of contour and go out a bit from the other bits, if that makes sense, it gives the illusion of a shadow. In case you didn't know. See right here? There. Pushes that leaf forward, gives some dimension. I dig it. Alright, I'm gonna take this and put it here for my shadow color. kind of a green, blue, gold color, which is perfect for this piece, in my opinion. And really, my opinion is the only one that matters right now for this piece, because it's my art and I can do what I want to do. Alright, and then we're going to come in down here, and I feel like that needs to just be more blue, right? Like that. And then dark here, around there. This whole bit can be pretty dark. And around there, under there. I'm just gonna kind of do a little textured. If you hear banging around, it's my son outside. Dry brush like that, or Nick's home. Those are the choices. Ooh, see, that looks cool. I dig it. I dig it. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna come in here and make this a bit more of a dark shadow in there. Like that. And then down here. Just like so. Like that. And like that. And then just give it a pull. Oh, that looks nice. Ah, I'm so happy. I am so happy with how this is turning out. Go ahead and add some more bits of like super dark right next to, in certain spots where it would actually be pretty dark. Like there. Okay. And maybe a little bit under here, like that. Yes? Yes. Ah, this is fun. I'm having a blast. Okay. Keeping with my darks, I'm going to go ahead and my stems. I feel like a little bit of aubergine red harvest color, right? Let's start with a harvest color. Maybe, where's my finer brush? And I really like this color. I'm gonna come in here and really get in this line through here. Like that. Let's go ahead and maybe wet this whole thing. What do we think? Yeah, I think so. Well, I'm doing it, so obviously. That's the move. Another show that was on TV downstairs when I went down was, do you guys remember, I think it's, was it Primeval? No. The one where they go to another planet and there's dinosaurs. It's not another planet. It's the same planet, different timeline. It's such a great show. I like it so much. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and drop in some darks here and there and create some crazy interest going on. And along this edge, I feel like this edge definitely needs darkness. That's a start. This is just a start. Nobody panic. Don't panic. Oh dear, someone let Dexter in. Oh, it's so annoying. Because he sits on the dryer. We're in the upstairs loft. And if you go down the stairs, right outside the door is a freezer. And he sits on the freezer because he can hear me up here. And he yowls till I go downstairs and pet him or let him back out. So yeah, I get a little frustrated when people let him in because they're all in and out all the time. Don't get upset. They're fine. They're inside outside cats. They do both. But during the day when it's gorgeous out, I make them go outside. Get out. Especially because Dexter's a bit of an attention seeker. I was going to swear. See that refrain? And makes me crazy with the yowling. With all the yowling. Like he's dying. He's not dying, guys. He's totally fine. He just wants anybody at all, to pet him, feed him treats, and let him outside. And he's not particular about who does the chore. But he can hear me up here, because cats have great hearing too. So he's down there yowling around like a lunatic. Like a lunatic. I do love this gold color. Let that... I really love this, how this color settles in. And then just make that spirally look. And then this side. Because some pumpkin stems are pretty cool. They're pretty cool looking. And yeah. Taking liberties here. Liberty, liberty. There you go. You're welcome. And so yesterday, all I could think, they had the Limu Emu commercial on YouTube, and all I could think was liberty, bibbity. I got like a little mantra in the back of my head. Is ridiculous. Alright, I'm going to leave that alone for now. I am. I feel like it's a bit dark, but once it dries it might not be, so I'm going to leave it alone. Let's go down here and do this guy's little stem situation. Dexter! Stop it! I know you can hear me. Knock it off, dude. You're not dying. You're fine. You're fine. If he knows you're talking to him too, his meower gets like broken and raspy. It's so funny. Oh, whoops. Leaned a little too heavy on that. Oh, that's too dark. Oh, well, we're going to embrace the madness. We're just going to embrace it. I don't want it to be brown, but... I mean, who are we kidding, right? Sometimes they just are. I'll damp up some of that wetness. Like across the board here. There we go. That feels less terrible. Alright, let me check on Dexter. One sec, you guys. Okay. Dexter got loves and food and catnip and treats and The other 3 of... All right, there's 5 cats total. Currently there's 4 in the house. Sylvester never comes in when I call him. He's the only one that's weird around me. The rest of them are like, pet me, love me, please. Human, you're here. Wait on me, serve me. So, yeah. The other ones are in for the night. It's kind of yucky out tonight. A little cold and misty. And we've had, cheese and rice. I just came up the stairs really fast. I winded myself. I don't know why I did it fast. I have another cough coming. Sorry. But yeah, I've clean forgot what I was saying, what my point even was. I don't have a clue. Maybe I should do this one. It's too wet. I don't know why it's so wet. I'm gonna take a drink of my water and sneeze. Ooh. Ooh. That one got me. Crying out loud. This cold is not kicking my butt, it's just irritating. Like super irritating. I kind of like that better. Put a little bit of this golden color on there. Dexter, knock it off, man. Oh, the cat, I swear. I'm gonna let him yowl. I apologize if you can hear him. He's not dying, I promise. He's just very dramatic. He doesn't, none of the animals are used to being unattended. They're used to someone always being home. If it's not Nick, it's Kate, and if it's not Kate, it's my son. Or Dave's here. And since I moved in, I'm always here. So I've become like the weird, not babysitter, but the point person for the animals somehow that happened. I'm not, I finally put my foot down about it a couple of weeks ago though. They kept leaving Mika here by herself downstairs, and she's a husky and I have a job. Like, I have a very busy day job, which I know to some people is not important, but I kind of need my paycheck. So you guys gotta find somebody to watch your dog that isn't me. And the kicker is they have a friend that's more than willing to do it. All they have to do is let her know and she'll come pick Mika up and spend the day with her. An older lady, she doesn't work. She's just a nice friend, I guess. So yeah. Alright, that needs to dry. I've overworked that really badly. There we go. I don't have pets for a reason. Menopause hit and I don't really have patience right now. I mean, I'm not mean to the animals or anything crazy, but I just don't want to. I really don't want to. That's mean, but I guess, but that's how I feel. I just don't want to take care of someone else's animals. I don't have animals for a reason. Come on. Like, serious. And if I get this apartment, I purposely picked an apartment where there's no smoking and no pets. No smoking and no pets, ha ha ha. such a pain. I think maybe this needs some green. I think that's part of the issue with this one. I think it just needs some green. Like a lot. Like, I think it just really needs that. So, yeah, that's a little better, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's way too dark for the piece. Maybe that's part of the problem. We'll go in here and, yeah, that's part of the problem. Not feeling it. I know how we can fix it, though. I do. Just not right this second. Last bits of touches that we're going to do. Let's see. Let me see. I could work on this for quite some time, but I really don't want to. I don't want it to be that involved of a piece. So I'm going to come in here. Go ahead and get in some. That action. I believe that helps. I do believe. Oh, there it is. Does that work? A little bit. I feel like it needs to be more orange. More orange and less brown. Is that better? I think it is. A little bit of dry brushing. Oh yeah. Alright. I kind of like the textures. Have you ever looked at a pumpkin? They are not smooth, you guys. They just are not. Go down. There we go. Oh, they're kind of too dark up there right now. That's kind of too dark. We'll go ahead and... Oh, it's raining pretty hard out right now. I was kind of hoping that it would rain pretty good while I'm babysitting the kids. So they don't so they can't play outside because their mother lets them kind of have a little bit of too much free reign for my taste. In the apartment complex. It's just a personal preference thing, difference in parenting. When my kids were little, I never let them go outside unattended by me. So, that she does blows my mind a little bit. But, I mean, it's totally fine. They're her children, and she has her rules and regulations that, I mean, you know, are hers. But, not Nana's. So I would really rather not have to deal with that stress. I find it to be stressful when the children are outside playing without an adult, like watching them. Only because I know, you know, my grandson's very rambunctious and strong-willed. And he wants to, you know, go to the neighbor's house and hang out over there and visit his friends. And I'm just like, yeah. Perhaps. Okay, let's try again. I had to change battery again. At any rate, I'm not okay with the grandchildren playing outside unattended. It's just a personal preference. And yeah, so Joey might be a little frustrated with his Nana this weekend, or this week when I go over. But it's only for a couple days, right? They'll be fine. They won't die. They might melt a little, but they're not going to, like, you know, disappear into the ether. I'm kind of really liking those textures. Anybody else like the textures? I kind of dig that a lot. This white one in the front throwing anybody else off? Maybe. Maybe. I really like the textures. I'm digging it. Digging it, digging it, digging it. There we go. Get that guy back there in. And come up from the bottom like that. Get some more roundy textures in. Oh yeah, I really like that. Okay. Maybe not quite so much there. Right? Yeah. Oh, that looks nice. It's these things that are throwing me off. Those things. Maybe we'll make this front one more sparkly than the other ones. Come in and just get in a little sparkle, a little bit of sparkle. Oh yeah, oh yeah. There we go. I'll just push that out a bit. Got a couple little roundy edge marks. Dry brush technique. Yeah, that dry brush technique really creates some great textures, especially if you have a really textured paper. Ooh, it's dreamy, I tell you what. Tell you what. There we go. There we go. Nice. Is this one looking more like part of the party now? Less like it's albino. So weirdness. Not that being albino is weird. Not trying to offend anybody. There. How's that? Light but better. Yes. Yes. Okay. Don't know which one I was using for, like, to create shadow. Shadow. All right. Maybe a little bit of that. A bit of that around, and then just kind of take the tip of the brush and sweep it in. Yes, I think so. I think so. And some right there. Okay, there we go. I dig it. I really, really do. You guys like it? I need to fix the, oh, my stems. My goodness gracious. Me, oh my. Me, oh my. I'm going to do the stems. Oh, I got green. Yeah. I wish that was a little more inky, but that's okay. I'm just going to roll with it. A little bit of spiral action right there. And this one through there. I'll go ahead and just do a little bit of this action on this leaf. So, right. Does that look alright? It does. Pull it down and back. There we go. And then I like that. I dig it. Okay. And this one's coming down like this. I feel like we need a little bit of brown. Yeah, like that, okay. A little bit of alright, let's do that. One's back behind. Very nice. So maybe lighten that up a bit. Come in here. Like that. Leaves also have texture, so I don't know why I'm shying away from that. Okay, I think I'd like a little more that there. Okay, a little more of that there. There, around, and then this one is back behind, and then in front and down. Yeah, I take that, okay. Okay. I feel like a little bit of bright green wouldn't go amiss, right? For the little spirals. Okay, let's put in the rest of our stems that we got going on. It's going to disappear back there. On our little guy here. There. Hear those dang cats? Do you hear them? Alright, I'm thinking I might need a pen. There and there. Okay. I like that haphazard leaf situation. Good, alright. Oh, that's this one right here. Okay. I have no idea. That. Are we liking this so far? I'm kind of digging it, except for this up here. I think we're just gonna grab the ink pen and get in there and fix it. Well, I want to use dark brown though, I think. Get in here and just give it some... I'm not here. I'm not home. Leave me be. Let's get in here and do some haphazard, sketchy lines and just make it look cool, right? That up, 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 like that. This one over like that, and over and up. I'm not looking at a reference photo, I'm just winging it, you guys. That's super quiet because I'm trying to think about the actual way this would go. Definitely not the way I'm drawing it probably, but that's alright. That's alright, that's okay, we're gonna do it anyway. Because we can. La 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 la. like that better. I like that better. Better, better, better. Yeah, I kind of like this with all the lines over the glittery paint. Kind of digging it. Kind of digging that a lot. Oops. Do that. Okay. I kind of dig that. Alright. Okay. I'm digging this. Sorry, I got super quiet. I was thinking about the flow. The flow. I'll go ahead and get in a couple lines for these guys. Why not? I don't know if I want to do that, get those sketchy lines in there. They do look really nice though when you get them all done. I feel like they finish a piece really nicely. Okay. I'm starting to feel a little more pleased with the stems, right? That works. I feel like they're still too dark, but there's not maybe a lot I can do about that right now. I don't think. Kind of really liking this right now. What do you guys think? Should we maybe stop there? Probably. Everybody's probably gone anyways. I'm just painting by myself at this point. Painting alone, all alone. It's not a bad thing. Alright. Maybe a little bit of direction lines over here. On the bottom. On the base pumpkin. Okay. Are we done? I think I'm not done. I feel like if I keep going, I'm gonna end up in here with a black pen and doing lots of line work, and that is not my intent, right? A little bit of shine here and there. A little bit of glaze, of light here and there. That's going to dry pretty light, I think. Alright, I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. Let's peel off our tape and see what we got. Nothing quite as nice as a tape peel, right? And across the top. And how do we feel about this one, you guys? I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Oop, the other way. Other way. I said a little bit. There we go. There's our finished piece. I'm kind of digging it. I had a great time painting tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the painting process with me. And if you didn't like paint with me or anything, we hung out, we had a good time, we enjoyed ourselves. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!